Morning, guys. So today I actually wanted to just take a little bit of time to walk through the rig that I've been living in for the past 2 weeks and walk you through all the individual components that I threw on my 2015 Tacoma. So let's check her out.
All right. So the first item I wanted to walk y'all through is actually going to be the rooftop tent that I elected to go with. So when I was looking at these and doing some research into them, I was looking at kind of the big name brand three of iCamper, Roof Nest, and Free Spirit Recreation. But in order to save a little bit of money, I wanted to go with the Top Oak. So this is their Stellar, also known as their Galaxy 2.0 tent. And honestly, it's been fantastic for me. It has kind of the three big components I was looking for in a tent. The hard shell style tent with the clamshell style, and then this one actually has the U-bar that pops out to give it a little bit of extra headroom. And then lastly, it has those crossbars on top. So if I wanted to mount something like a solar panel or a snowboard or surfboard to the top, I could do so. Some of the other components that come with the tent are going to be obviously the ladder itself to get into the tent, and then this gear bag. Really didn't think much of the gear bag, but that first night that it was raining, it actually comes in really clutch to put your shoes somewhere. So if we want to go check out the inside of the tent, in here, we got 3 points of entry in the back and on the other side, and also obviously the sunroof itself. You got a light bar on top, so at night, if you want to do some reading, you can do so in here. And then it also has a bunch of these storage little pockets all around. And then it has the 3-inch mattress, which overall, it's actually been pretty comfortable. I have to learn how to sleep on my back, but yeah, so far I've been pretty happy with this tent. Now, the second item I wanted to walk y'all through is actually going to be the rack system that I elected to go with. Originally, I wasn't looking at rack systems at all. I kind of wanted to go with a camper shell style just because I really like the look of them. I think they look really clean, especially with the Prinzu rack on top of them. But came to find that the rooftop tent with myself inside of it was going to be too much weight for the camper shell. So had to go with a rack system, and honestly, I've been super happy with the Lightner active cargo system that I elected to go with. The main reason being, you can buy all these modular components for it. So I got the 3-gallon gas tank on this side, which haven't had to use yet, but I know it will come in clutch eventually, as well as some of these gear pods. So you got the Gear Pod XL over here. This is where I store all of my toiletries and clothing. And then on the single or the solo, I got my shoes. So overall, the Lightner Active Cargo system has been phenomenal in allowing me the stability I need for my rooftop tent, but also giving me a little bit of extra storage as I'm doing my camping. The third component of this rig that I'll show you guys is going to be the decked drawer system. So this thing's great first and foremost because it locks in that outward position, so I don't have to worry about it sliding back into itself if you are parked on a hill. But overall, not a whole lot to be said about this thing other than it is a great extra storage container for you. So I kind of treat this as my everyday item, stuff that I'm going to be using consistently. The drawer system itself is waterproof, so I don't have to worry about any of this getting wet. But overall, pretty happy with this guy as well. Lastly, wanted to walk you guys through a couple of kind of the miscellaneous storage items that I got for myself on this rig. So in the back here, this is kind of my laundry bag, and then this is just all my shirts and jackets. Kind of fun way to choose your outfit for the day. You pick a t-shirt from this side, a jacket from the other side, and that's it. That's what you're wearing. Um, on the storage side, I got these two bins. This is kind of my, I need to access it maybe once every few days. This is my, I probably don't need to access this much at all, which is why this is in the back, this is in the front. On the cooler side of things, I went with kind of a refrigerator, freezer-ish. Basically, this is the only one that has ice in it. Whereas this guy is more of just my dry goods. So all my chips, all my avocados, my fruit, my condiments, all that kind of stuff that I don't need to be refrigerated. On the backhand side here, I got my water. So this is more of my, I want to do dishes, little pops out, boom, easy, do that. And then this is more of my drinking water. So this is a 5-gallon tank, which is clutch. And then right under there, I don't know if you can totally tell, I got a, um, I don't even know what brand it is, but it's one of those tables, camper tables that pulls out, has a little sink in it. And then I got my two camping tents and then a little spot for firewood. So that is the rig, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed.